What is up, everybody? I'm of course the one and only the Joker of Yu-Gi-Oh! Representing the Legion. Today I'm coming at you guys with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Monthly News Recap video. So if you're new to the channel or don't know what this segment is, because you've been here for less than a month, basically it is exactly as the title says. I recap everything that you might have missed this past month in Yu-Gi-Oh! Now if I do miss anything, feel free to check out in the description down below a link to where I get all my information. Now, of course, this is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Website where it releases every single bit of information. It can range from Dueling's information, which I don't talk about, to even some of the new products that have been released, which I do talk about. So any of the stuff that I do miss, just feel free to check out that link in the description down below, and all those other links in the description down below at the very end of this video. And without further ado, let's just jump right into all this awesome information, shall we?
Some men just want to watch the world burn.
Let the good times roll!
Okay guys, so before I start talking about this stuff, I do want to say everything that I'm about to list and talk about isn't in chronological order. What I mean by this is, although some things were announced beforehand and some things have been released after, I'm going to talk about the most important stuff at the very beginning and the least important stuff towards the very end, and hopefully you guys enjoy it when I do it. That way it's just a way that I enjoy doing it a lot more. I do also want to mention, if I stop at any point or I have to take a quick drink, it's simply because my throat isn't feeling the best. I'm actually not feeling the best, you know, physically. I'm actually not feeling the best at all. I'm just smiling through it, and hopefully I feel a lot better and I'm not so sick when this tournament comes around, but it's slowly dying off. I just want everyone to know that, and please do not hate me for the amount of times I'm going to stop and probably stuff up in this video. I love every single one of you guys for supporting what I do. But without further ado guys, let's just get right into this, shall we? So the first thing I want to be talking about is, of course, Cybernetic Horizon. Now, I'm going to be looking up a few times, and you might see my eyes because I have made a list, and we'll stick to the list, guys, and we'll be a good boy, I swear. So the first thing, of course, is Cybernetic Horizon. Now, Cybernetic Horizon is the latest set to come out. This set is absolutely, incredibly sucks. It sucks, guys. Oh, God, it sucks. That's just my main opinion. The reason I didn't actually go out of my way to open this set, or open even any of the packets from the set, is because, honestly, every time I saw other people open it, I didn't actually record it. Because sometimes, a lot of the times where I'm seeing other people, opening stuff, they don't like to be recorded, and I don't like pressuring them onto it. But I was seeing them pull a lot of cards, and they were just dumping them. Every single comment dumped. Every single rare that wasn't anything that was top mint, dumped instantly. Why? Because a lot of the cards in this set is sent cards. It's low tier deck. It's a, low tier deck creators, I should say. Because it's making Cybers, it's making Crusaders. Now, Cybers can start to pull off some fun plays again. Crusaders, not so much. It's pretty much, they're just recycling the old stuff and trying to revamp it and make us think, hey, this is actually good. When no, it's not. It's actually nowhere near the close to the meta, but that's just as it is at this point. I can't really judge on the future though, but that's as it is right now. It's not like the past sets like Battles of Legend, Relentless Revenge that gave us like all those beautiful rares and secrets, and although, it's actually been sold out of a lot of places because it's that good, Cybernetic Horizon is unfortunately not like that. However, I have just trashed it a lot when there are actually still some really beautiful cards in this set. It pretty much, the best way to explain this set is you either pull the absolute insane cards, or you pull the garbage and you throw it into the trash where it belongs. It's either one of those two. And of course, the main cards that you want to be pulling from this set, if you go out of your way to try and buy this set, I'm not recommend doing it. Honestly, a lot of these cards you either trade for or you just wait till they go down, because 9 out of 10, a lot of these cards are either going to be hit or, they're just going to be way too expensive. And if you don't have the money, just don't. Sorry guys, just don't worry about it. Because, honestly, the main cards that you want to be pulling from this set, of course, is the Danger cards, because Danger can be splashed into anything. There's been Danger Dark Worlds, because Dangers rely on discarding a lot, using a lot of those discard effects, and then spam the board. It's absolutely insane. But the Bigfoot card, which is Danger Bigfoot, this card is absolutely insane. I'm going to be putting pictures of some of these cards and stuff right over my head. Either way, guys, you're going to be seeing them. But Danger Bigfoot is just absolutely insane. You pretty much just say to your opponent, hey, pick a card from my hand, discard it, and it just gets even nuttier from there. And that's why it's great in Dark Worlds, because if they discard it, then yeah, you get to special summon one of the Dark Worlds, 9 out of 10. If they choose Bigfoot, then you get to special summon Bigfoot. It's like, the combos are absolutely insane. But guys, if the effects or anything, as I said, like, they're going to be pictures of that right there. I'm just paraphrasing and all that, just so it's a lot easier. But of course, the other card is Borosword Dragon. This card is absolutely insane. I don't want to be going over too much because it's basically like another Firewall, basically another Gumbler. It's just fitting into the dragon lineup that you really, really want if you're a high meta player. And of course, the Light and Dark Link Monster. I only bring these two cards up because although they're really cheap, the fact that they were able to make these cards, so we've had Wind once, we've had Earth once, we've had Water, now we've got Light and Dark, you know, we've hit every single one, guys. We've hit all of the elements, all the, whatever you want to call it, types, elements, guys. I just love saying elements, it's just what I love saying a lot more. But of course, yeah, it's types. And then they're going into even the all the attributes, and then they're trying to get into the types. I'm sorry I stuffed up that. But yeah, they've already got all the attributes done. Now they're trying to get the types done of like Thunder. I've seen a few Beast ones, Gladiator Beast, but that's already, you know, generic ones for them. So they're trying to make more generic ones, and they're trying to make ones for more, you know, the actual archetypes itself, which is really cool to see. Moving on from that though, of course, is Codebreaker. Now, I don't want to go into this structure deck way too much because honestly, it wasn't worth picking up if you've already got a lot of the cards that you have right now. If you're trying to get into the game, trying to understand the game, yes, it is once again a nice structure deck. If you want to play Cybers, absolutely, you know, that's an absolute great structure deck to try and pick up. But if you're playing decks that don't rely on any of those cards, you know, that 9 out of 10 effect failures, you can pick them up for cheaper, you know, any of those cards, it's not worth picking up. The only card that was worth picking up if you couldn't get it from trades was Karibo. You know, the beautiful Link Karibo. This card is just absolutely insane, but honestly, it was just the main card that really came out of this set that can help every single person. Also, effect failure on cards like that. But what I mean is, we've already had those cards in the past. All the other cards in the structure deck that everyone can use, we've already had in the past. Link Karibo, it's finally reprinted as a common, which is really nice and can help everyone. The next thing is, of course, Soul Fusion. Now, Soul Fusion has not got a release date. It has not actually announced any of the card names that are coming in it, other than, you know, Solomon Grant, Gravekeepers are coming in it. It's being inspired by a whole bunch of stuff. It's got fusion cards coming in it, of course, because the name Fusion is in it. But other than that, Konami hasn't released enough information on this to really go over. But for you Gravekeeper fans, yeah, keep an eye out for this, guys. The next, of course, is Hidden Summoners, which is coming out November 16th. Now, the Hidden Summoners, once again, this is a thing that hasn't announced any of the card names, but it's given us a depiction of, like, some of the cards that might be in it that are inspired by other things. There's there's a monster apparently that it has the effect of Regeki. There's another monster that has the effect of Harpy Feather Duster, but we haven't been announced enough of it though. We haven't got any more announcements on it to really go off it, to really depict, you know, what exactly is going to be in this. From there, of course, though, we do have the Hidden Summoners booster set, which contains 60 cards and 40 super rare cards. So, now, I have to bring this up, because these two are the same thing, but the way that the site did it, like the way I found it, was one was one thing and one was a completely different picture of something. So, and I do that because I've actually got a dual monitor, so I'm like, you know, depicting my hand, I'm sorry. But the way I saw it was they were two different things. Now I'm seeing this actually is, you know, it's one thing that's just going to be absolutely awesome. Once again, I hope it's like Battles of Legend Relentless Revenge, because, you know, when we got nothing but super rares and secrets, it was absolutely great. When we start getting commons into the mix, it starts to be absolute garbage. So please, Konami, for all the people that have a low spending budget, try and keep away your stupid commons, because we don't want them, do we, guys? We don't want them unless, you know, they're absolute high-tier meta stuff. I mean, if they reprint Regeki as common, nobody's gonna mind, I'm pretty sure. Other than the people that just get really salty every time they have to face a Regeki, regardless of who they're playing against. But from there, guys, we also have Prank Kids. Now, Prank Kids is something I'm actually really excited about. For one, because it looks like Ojamas cross, you know, tunes. It looks like it's a budget of both of them clashing together. It's just burning you, it's special summoning, it's using its effects. I'll put pictures right here, guys. There's just so many cards to go into that I would have to do another video just to talk about Prank Kids themselves. If you guys want to hear all of my opinions on Prank Kids, making me do a video, you know, just ask me to do that, and I will happily do that, guys. Happily do that. But that's, of course, going to be coming out on August 4th, 2018, but I do want to say this, that was on OCG, so it's probably going to be a lot longer for us, guys. A lot of this information is like OCG/TCG, but I try to veer away from the OCG stuff, so just keep that in mind, guys. From there, though, we also have some of the information I didn't really want to go over, but I feel I still have to because, of course, you know, it's just this channel. It's the monthly news recap on Yu-Gi-Oh! That we just have to talk about everything Yu-Gi-Oh! Related. So, there was a lot of products that have been released, such as the Blue Eyes plushies. There, at San Diego Comic-Con, there was the new playmat. That's really cool to see because that's a lot of people were going crazy for them. Of course, the other thing was the incredible pop vinyls that have been, you know, announced. They're slowly getting released. They're slowly coming out. I'm trying to hunt them down, guys. I really am. But, you know, at the moment, they're only on pre-release at a lot of different places. The Movie Pack Special Edition, I'm tired of seeing the Movie Pack. I just wish they would stop making these. Speed Duel format was, of course, given more information. If you want to hear all my opinions on that, I did actually make a video on it last Wednesday, so there will also be a link to that in the description down below, guys. And the other thing was, of course, Duel Links have had so many changes, and I just bring that up because there was so much Duel Links information, so if you want to check that out, feel free to. As you can hear by the sound of my voice, I'm not really interested in Duel Links, but, you know, for all you guys that are, just feel free to check it out. It's a nice little mini game, really. It's just passing the time until you play with your real friends and you play the actual game. You realize, you know, you're not a scrub. You play the proper game. You don't need Duel Links that can just baby you through it. You have the brain capacity to understand the most strategic of methods. I swear to God, guys, anyone can play Yu-Gi-Oh! These days. I used to say that the game was getting really hard, but I went to my last tournament and there were 3 kids that were 7 years old. There was 2 that were 12s, and there was another one that was about 14 years old. So I was looking at these kids, I'm like, holy God, you still understand this game. You need a high five. And whatever cards they needed, I was like, yeah, sure, have these. Basically, when I see kids in this game, and I know that I have a card that I'm not going to be using, and I know it's not really expensive, but they desperately need it, 9 out of 10, I will happily give the card to that person, because it's just, you know, it helps them, and I'm not going to be using it, so at the long run, it helps my mentality of, you know, hey, I did a good thing, maybe good things will happen to me, the whole karma philosophy. You know, it's just a fun little thing. But of course, guys, you know, that's all I really wanted to say in this news recap monthly Yu-Gi-Oh! Video. You know, I didn't want to take this video way too long, guys. I don't like doing the really long ones. I just wanted to go over everything really quickly, and hopefully you guys do enjoy it a lot more when I do it that way. And of course, guys, for all the stuff that I have missed and didn't go over in great detail, like the last things I mentioned, which are the main things that I actually missed in detail, as I should say, there'll be a link to the page of where I got all my information in the description down below, as well as some awesome channels that I recommend checking out, as well as GameTraders link Salisbury. If you want to check that out, that would be absolutely insane, because that is where I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Guys. And guys, that ends it for this video. That's enough of me talking about all this stuff. Hopefully you guys did enjoy all of it. And if you did, make sure to smash that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel and want to see more Yu-Gi-Oh! Content, smash that subscribe button. And as always, comment down below what you guys want to see next. If it be deck profiles, duel videos, discussion videos, or if you guys just want to duel me, hit me up and let's do it, guys. Or just comment down below what you guys want to see next. But of course, guys, till then and till the next one, just keep on smiling. Enjoy the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Whatever TCG you play. And of course, ends it for me, the Joker of Yu-Gi-Oh! Signing off.